Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are continuing our adventures tonight in Fallout 76 Wastelanders. We're going to pick up where we left off, where we were working on the Voltac questing. I'm looking forward to chatting with everybody as you join. Let's have a really, really good fun session tonight and continue the road to 100 followers. How you doing, the Assassin 0428? Thanks for joining. How are you this lovely evening? Now, which group did you come from? Because I'm a part of many.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
There we go.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Ah.
There's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
Oh, come on. I have to repeat this?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated.
Oh, boy. Apparently we have to repeat what we did already here.
My concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Well, yes. Did she tell you we need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I
Hey, Assassin, which group did you come from?
verifying that neither of you have Voltac University credentials.
The Overseer graduated from here. Doesn't she have access?
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
Everyone's
The
dead. You're not
condition
protecting anything anymore.
Of the outside world is not my problem. I see. Neither of you are going to relent. Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates, and while your overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing enough to join this year's class.
Of course.
This is ridiculous. Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run entrance straight through to the final exam. Their ability to run the vault simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task.
Why do you need a graduating class?
Producing quality graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for far too long.
So how does this work? How does this test work?
You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area. The handies will play as the residents you need to oversee.
Fine. I'll complete this test of yours. This exam of yours.
We agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
Oh boy.
Complete your task, and we can talk about granting you permission to the restricted way.
Alright.
Approach and
Apparently not going to make this easy, are they? Here we go again.
You have insulted my honor, and for that, you must die.
Yeah, whatever. Huh. Okay. Door, 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 door. Here, door, 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 door. Door. Da 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 da.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. I
Fear
don't
not,
quite
your noble
know how to
overseer is here to
respond
save the
that.
day.
Getting back to it, there was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
That's
Not
awful.
the worst of it. Dr. Loras, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
Was a body ever found?
No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
No task is too great for the overseer.
That's good to hear, overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
T-minus 1 day until my test run starts. I did get the final walkthrough with my advisors before getting locked in. The students will be here tomorrow to test my hypothesis that using a calorically dense food paste, my own formulation is superior to standard supplies, and that my flavoring system will create enough variety so that dwellers won't get bored. My dwellers have arrived! After a brief orientation, I've given them time to adjust to one another, the parameters of the experiment, and their respective roles. I plan on giving them an address later today. We're on full lockdown, and everything is running smoothly. Unless I signal to my advisors, we're in this until the time lock's release. 4 weeks from now, you just know where this is going. So far, the test is going well, and the feedback has been positive on the food paste formulation. The dwellers are eating even less of the experimental formulation than I expected. They report full bellies and satisfactory metabolisms. I feel like something happened outside today, almost like an earthquake, and we lost power in the vault temporarily. The dwellers were able to quickly restore power via the backup generators. I assume this is part of a drill, and my people performed admirably. A heart attack, sudden and out of nowhere. One of the maintenance staff died in the middle of his workday. I'm waiting on the coroner's report before I make any decisions. The coroner did a full autopsy. It looks like it wasn't a heart attack, but the arterial walls of the heart hardened and cracked. I've ordered a medical review of the control group and members of the test group. It's conclusive. My food paste formulation causes arterial plaque buildup. There were no signs of buildup in the control group, so I've ordered the dwellers to take stock of the remaining standard issue food to see if we have another week left in us. More bad news. My food paste was not as popular as I thought. Apparently a black market for standard rations cropped up, and we only have 2 days food for everyone in the vault. I want to try and figure a solution to this problem before I signal my advisors to end the test prematurely. This is my senior thesis experiment, and if I fail, I won't be able to operate as a full overseer. The dwellers are threatening to revolt if I don't call the experiment. They burned through the rations quicker than we thought, and now we're getting scared. I'm going to signal my advisor and cancel the test. I can't take the chance that we're going to lose anyone else. No response from the outside. The dwellers think that I'm lying to them and are threatening to storm my office. I'm not sure if I can hold off a full offensive for 2 weeks. They've breached the outer seal and are at the door to my office. I can hear the drill operating. It'll take them days to get through, but I can't take the chance. I don't know why my advisors aren't responding. People are dying here, and more are going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. This will be my final entry before I barricade myself in my bedroom, in the hopes that I can outlast the timed locks. God willing, this is just another part of the test. Something tells me it's not. Wow. Faction divide in the vault continues to be the number one concern. Head Engineer Brass and Dr. Loris each control a significant portion of the vault staff. Their feud threatens to create revolt and panic. Cracking down seems unwise, but it'll let the Overseer resolve matters. A show of leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a signal authority. Okay, here we go. I actually started this, but unfortunately, episode 3 is kind of a waste now. That's okay.
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you.
You worry too much, Loris. Relax, I know what I'm doing.
Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here. How can I help? I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester.
I heard you quarantined the reactor. An engineer died.
Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum.
Yeah, bite me on that. I can tell you that now.
Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
Uncommitted. Boy, how many of these vaults have we been through over the years? That's interesting.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Not yet. No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Huh. Fine. When you're ready to step up and be the Overseer, you let me know.
Yeah, we're gonna... Oop, hungry and thirsty.
Intruder, identify yourself.
We're gonna see what's going on here now. Before I take sides. Oh. This place isn't quite so clean and neat, is it? 2 dead robots. Kellerman and Estella.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Aha! C-A-G, nope. C-A-G, nope. C-A. What?
I'm at your service, Overseer.
Interesting. Since I can't the proof, I can't. That's wild. Since I have the proof, I can't take sides.
Did you have a question, Overseer? You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good.
Gather them up, let's put this ugliness behind us.
At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Yay!
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program for being a smart ass. You are now an official graduate of Fulton University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
All right.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Oh my god, I have to go back down and release her. Fuck's sake. And we've discovered a bug. Great, now I have to find my way back, so I have no pointers. Come on, ding dong. There we go. Smart ass.
You passed. Hooray. Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program. For being a smart ass, you are now an official graduate of Voltech University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer. I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Intruder detected.
All right. Making progress, maybe here. Oh boy.
Area secure.
I'm guessing this is not actually where I needed to be after all. Um, oh. Alright, progress, maybe.
Here. This has to be. Let's see what they left behind.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves.
Oh boy.
Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
Ha!
Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Do me a favor. Talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but we'll want all the options on the table.
Yeah. Once again, meh. Yeah. Pardon. It's going to be a short stream tonight, folks. I think I'll wrap it up at the 1 hour mark.
I think it's time to pay those settlers a visit. bullshit, you're dead. Get me?
You lost? Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. What tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it.
Back off.
Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you.
The responders.
What you got to convince me?
In the damn free states. Poor sucker.
I forgot all about the Brotherhood. I think if anyone could finish off the Scorched, it'd be them.
Yeah. Now we're back. Everyone we knew in the area is dead, and the Scorched are still here. This place sucks. We're better off up north.
Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. Yet here you want something. Well, if that don't... This is a fast... You know, of course, the liars get... So let's pretend... You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while. Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. Great. Thanks to that damn broadcast, we got all the... You bet your ass I am. We come back... If there really is a troll, we're the ones gonna bet. We may have checked out for a bit. Don't forget.
It's only because nothing can get to her. You ever see a Scorched or super mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with Munchwood.
Never believe it when someone says it's a quick job. Only quick jobs are when you kill first and ask questions later.
Alright.
That's not Meg's way.
Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? Showing your cards early, 7-6. Look, I may be a nasty cutthroat survivor, but I stick by my word. I won't yank your chain. Not like that bitch Rose. I assume you're... But... Oh no. So, I feel... Peachy. So, easy peasy. Like... Now, why don't you go see him in his room down below? aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, only he still But some of the others don't much appreciate his appearance, so he keeps to himself. Works out, because he's a bit of a hermit anyway.
Yeah, good thing, too. We'd either be long dead or one of those scorched things.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lou in a while. Oh well. At least he's got you to check up.
Oh man, I really wanted to do this with the...
Watch out now that I drank that inoculation shit. I'm gonna tear them
Hey,
to pieces.
7-6. You know the
Oh, thank goodness.
Drink it responsible, you idiot. They can still
People around
kill
here
you.
think we're stealing their shit. Don't they know we were here first?
That nasty crap for nothing.
I'm saying you're an idiot, idiot.
Really go for a hope.
Me too.
How's it going? Sometimes I look around and I'm amazed at what we've built here. keep coming around. At this rate, we'll have to get you to build a house for yourself. Oh, wait. You dwellers have that whole camp thing going on. What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. It could be used to barter for all kinds of things we need. Supplies, better defenses, materials to build and expand. We could get a real foothold here, not just for today, but for the future. If it was just cutting, lifting, a little mortar work, we got that covered. But that's not what you're asking for. We need to find a weak point in this structure and bust through it. That means drilling into reinforced lead-lined concrete and steel. You find us something that can do that, we can handle finding the right spot to hit for you. Well, hand drills ain't gonna cut it, I can tell you that right now. We need something industrial level. Appalachia's mining country, right? We need something like that. Reach through miles of hard rock in a minute. Maybe check a few of the drilling equipment companies. See if they left anything behind. Everyone pulls their own weight at Foundation.
Okay, all. I think we're going to shut it down right here and make our decision tomorrow on whether or not we're going to go with the settlers or with the raiders. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care and be well.